What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the episode here on the Catch a Glimpse
Yo!
podcast. It is another episode of just Ryan and Frankie. What's going on? Where's Keaton?
What? Yo, this
Where
guy, he left us? Did he like quit or something?
Yeah, Keaton quit Glimpse?
Dude,
What?
I mean, he's up in the good mountains of Colorado.
Guys, here's the truth. Keaton has quit Glimpse. He's gone on a Colorado hiatus, and he's gone. So it's just yours truly. Whoa. It's just yours truly, Ryan and Frankie, and
Right.
we're introducing a third member. If you're watching on YouTube with visuals, we have Loki the dog right here on my lap. Say hi. He's not saying hi.
Yo.
He's not
We
saying
have to prune him. He's gonna create a Nexus event.
Yeah, right.
Loki.
You want to go down? You want to go down? Oh, he's just chilling up here for now.
He's like, this is my area. You can't take me out.
Oh, going upstairs. All right. So Loki's gone.
Have fun, puppy.
Keaton's gone.
What's
going
just us
on?
again?
So that's the title of this podcast. That is, you just got clickbaited to watch this
Keaton's
podcast.
gone.
Keaton has quit Glimpse! ! Anyway,
Hey, but we're glad you're here.
we're so glad you're here. We're
Nonetheless.
about to talk about so many different exciting things. Ryan, how are you doing today? How's it going? Give me the rundown of your week.
Yeah, so my day started with me waking up pretty early for me, like on a weekend, like 9 in the morning. It was pretty
I'm
nice.
not gonna lie. When you texted me at 9 a.m., I was like, "This guy's awake."
Yeah, so then I woke up, hopped in some Warzone. I was like, okay, let's make sure the game doesn't need to be updated. So then
Right.
I played it, and it was pretty painful. All these players that I would hope, after how many years of Call of Duty there is, that somebody would be
Warzone
able to
goes.
learn.
Just hide. I look like an eye patch pirate right now. Yo, don't look at me.
But it was pretty fun this morning, and then I played some Overwatch, met some toxic people. It was great as well.
Nice. And for the people that don't know, the season 5, my hair. Season 5 of Warzone just came out. So, if you are a Warzone fan, if you're a Call of Duty fan, go check it out. We got new ground loot, new updates, new battle pass.
Battle Pass loot was kind of cool.
Yeah, I haven't
good
played it
gun
yet.
skins. Good gun skins. There's a new music pack for the cars. There's a World at War mixtape pack.
That's cool. I love the retro stuff.
There's some new operator skins, new gestures, cracking the knuckles gesture.
Nice.
There's also more about that.
Call of Duty has been losing a lot of its big name players,
Yes.
like streamers such as Nick Merckx, Tina Tatman, Courage, JD, to going to Apex or playing other games, just because so much of the game is still the same. And for somebody who plays the game every day and nothing's changing and is dealing with the same crap of getting stream sniped and dealing with cheaters, I get it. They're gone. For me, I'm not at their level, so I'm not finding as many cheaters, nor am I getting stream sniped. That doesn't mean I'm not running into cheaters, but on the other hand, I'm still also not playing it every day, so I'm not as blown out as they are. So I'm still down to play it. I still love the game. Ryan and I were talking the other night. We were saying we love the game, but we hate losing, especially in stupid ways where we lose to the game or we lose to hackers. And
that is the worst way to die in any game.
Exactly. We have the skill, and we know we could win every game we play. It's just we get BS sometimes, but...
It's like, in the back of your head, it's just like, I know that I can beat you.
Yeah, exactly.
But since the game just I throw my flash grenade, and all of a sudden I get a hit marker saying, oh, I flashed someone, but, all of a sudden it's just not working the way it's supposed to. It's just,
Yeah, hey,
crap
it's
happens.
rough. Going back a little bit to waking up this morning, I have a very fun story about how I woke up this morning.
Yeah.
So... you saw Loki just a second ago. If you're watching YouTube with visuals, you saw the dog. We're dog sitting my cousin's dog Loki, and I had to get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, and he's sleeping in our room. So he assumed oh, it's time to get up. We're up now. we're just up. I'm like, nah, buddy, we're not up. I just had to go do a little tinkle. Now I want to go back to sleep. It's 4:30 in the morning. And I'm like, all right, we're getting back in bed. He hops up in my bed, lays down next to me for like 5 minutes, and he sits up. He's just sitting there. I'm like, you do you, man, but I'm sleeping. And so in an attempt to like get him to lay down, I bring him to this side on my left. I lay on my left side, just kind of cradle him. And he's like, nah. And he sat back up, and he pushed his butt in my face. He stood up on all fours and pushed his butt into my face. I'm like, nah, bro, what are you doing? And I'm like, nah, don't do that. And then he sat down, and then again, he stood up, put his butt in my face. I'm like, okay, I get it. Now you want to be up? And I'm like, nah, get that out of my face. He turns around and he just shakes. Like, until I'm like, okay, we're getting up. And then we got up, went outside. He did his business. We came back inside. I'm like, can we go to bed now? And we get back inside. I go back to the staircase. He's like, nah, I don't want to. I'm like, okay, we're not going upstairs. So I said, let's lay on the couch. Grabbed a blanket, laid on the couch. He came and sat with me, but I couldn't fall asleep at that point. So I've been up since 4:30 a.m. It is now going on 3:30, so that's 11 hours that I've been awake. And it's not even the evening yet.
Yeah, I've got somewhat similar because my friend Zach, he went up north with his family, and they have 2 dogs.
Okay.
They have 2 little dogs. I think one's a Pomeranian. Oh God, I don't remember the breeds, but they're 2 tiny dogs.
Okay.
And one of them's name is Gracie. One of them's name is Oliver.
Oliver and Gracie.
Oliver is very like, oh, who are you? Bark, bark, get out of here. And then he even does it to me, and he's known me since he's been at that house. And then Gracie is the complete opposite. She'll want to like get pets from you all day. So I had to dog sit for the weekend, or for a day. It was like a whole day. And I was over there from probably 10 in the morning to 10 in the morning the next day, whatever. So the night came around, and I was like, okay, all right, let's go outside, go to the bathroom, and then we can come back inside and go to sleep. So then Zach cleaned sheets and stuff, gave me his bed so I could sleep in it.
Yeah.
So I'm sleeping in his room, and it's like, okay, we're all gonna chill in here because I don't want you guys to like mess up anything in the house. So then we're chilling, and then maybe like 2 hours pass, and then I wake up, and Oliver's just staring me down. I'm like sleeping. I wake, my eyes open up. He's just staring at me.
Hey,
like,
buddy, what's going on?
Inches away from my face. I was like, yo, you good? And he does this thing where he like digs his paws into the bed.
Yeah.
So then he did that like on my freaking side. I was like, dude, like get away from me, man.
Did you end up getting up and taking him outside or something?
I mean, I took him outside again, and then we came back in, and he was just like, yeah, I'm going to stand here. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to open this door. You can come in and come out whenever you like.
You can go do what you want. Mess up the house now. I don't care. I'm just trying to sleep. Straight up.
Right.
Hopefully tonight's better sleeping for us, but we will see. Loki's the sweetest, though. He's awesome. Yesterday, I think he was a lot more like whiny and uncomfortable because he's still getting adjusted to living here for the weekend and not being around his actual family. But he's adjusting. He's a lot more chill now and just kind of relaxing and hanging out with us. But he's very like, I need to be like on someone all the time.
Like a lap dog.
Yeah, I need to be like by you, on you, following you 24/7.
Right.
I'm okay with that. It's just like I'm not there 24/7. I have other things to do, and things that I do can't include the dog. But that's okay. I love his attention. I love giving attention. Anyway, if you are watching with visuals today on today's podcast, Sunday, you know that I'm wearing a Packers jersey. And today, the day we're recording, this is Saturday night. It's game day.
True.
First preseason game of the year. First real NFL game for the Packers of the 2021 season. It's the preseason. Only 3 games this year instead of 4. I'm not sure if they're going like that the rest of the way going forward, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm fine with 3 games. It gives us closer to the actual season faster, I would think. I could be wrong. I don't know. But the game is tonight at 7. And when the Bucks would play, we give our reactions. before the game concluded, like if they would have won or if they would have lost. I think we could do that now.
For the pregame Packer game.
Yeah, preseason Packer game.
Hmm.
You go first. So,
I mean, who are they playing?
The Texans, the Houston Texans. So you pretend that they just won.
Too easy, man. Wipe my hands. Yo, anybody has some soap? Got to like clean my hands after all that light work.
So okay, my turn. We just won. Yo, Jordan Love. He looks like the real deal. I love Aaron Rodgers, but the future is here. Let's go. We won. That's all I got. But speaking on that, I love Aaron Rodgers, my favorite player. I've said that on a previous podcast too. I don't know what's going to happen next year, but I'm here for it. Speaking on that note, they're kind of comparing this Packers season to The Last Dance with like Michael Jordan, that documentary that came out a year ago of how their like dynasty had like a Last Dance season. They brought everybody back. They're doing that like now. Like they brought back Randall Cobb, and like Randall Cobb, Aaron Rodgers, and David Bakhtiari are all trying to recruit Clay Matthews back.
Oh my god! No way!
I'm not kidding. I'm serious. They're literally trying to get the band back together.
Is Clay Matthews even still in the league?
Yeah, he didn't play last year because he opted out because of COVID.
Okay.
And then he has not been signed to a team yet this season. I think.
Oh my god.
He is older. He's not as talented, but he wouldn't be a starter for us. He would be our outside linebacker 4. So there's Preston Smith,
so cool.
Zadarius Smith, and Rashawn Gary all ahead of him. So Clay Matthews would be more or less a rotational piece and like working on special teams. And if he can embrace that role, then he'll fit like entirely with the team. But if he's like wanting big money and being a starter, then it's not going to work out.
Dude, that would be so cool to have like those old players back on the field.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I can't wait to see Randall Cobb in his first Packer game in 2-3 years. It's going to be so surreal. But just to have Packer football back in general, it's been 6-7 months. It's been a while. I'm here for it.
Yeah, for sure.
We should go back to our reactions if they lose. I'll go first, and then we'll send it over to you. Oh, shucks, man. We lost. It's a preseason. It doesn't matter. 17-0 in the regular season. Clip it and ship it.
Yeah.
Mark my words. Save.
My reaction would probably be the same thing. Just like, oh man, no, we just lost.
Your reaction would be the same, even if it was the regular season. Yes, you don't care.
It's like, oh, dude, we lost. Oh man.
Yeah. I don't know. I love football. You'll hear plenty about it going forward. But like we talked about before, I want to talk about Keaton. He's gone. He's on vacation in Colorado. And like I miss the guy. But
no.
Okay. It was a lie. You and me, like if we're playing the Warzone, 3 of us, right?
Yeah.
If there's a problem, it's you and me. But like this entire week, it's been you and I forced to play just us 2. And I can say that like we fry sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
We straight up like are connecting. Knock on wood, like, because we're playing a tournament tonight for money, and I'm not trying to jinx that tonight.
Like I've like a good example. We'll be flying across, and then we'll both like mark someplace at the same time.
Yep.
It's like, okay, yeah, we're connected here, and then
we know
like
what we're doing.
We'll jump out literally like a half a second past the next person. It's like, okay, get out of my mind. You need to get out of my brain.
See, a couple things. This, like, the last time I played Warzone, it was like one of the best nights I've ever had. Mm-hmm. And it was one of not your best nights, like one of your worst nights. Yes. And I was like dropping huge numbers every game. 17
at one point.
Yeah, and then you were like, like 2.
I was like, I had 3.
Yeah, we made it work though. What was I gonna say on that note? Oh yes, okay. So when Ryan plays, he's better when he's tired.
Yes.
Like when I almost said Romby. When Ryan is a zombie, like zombified Ryan is goated at anything he does. And I've been on, like, I'm awake for like 12 hours by the time we play. Is it going to be the same for me, or am I just going to be trash? What do we think?
I think the reason why I do better when I'm tired is because when you're tired, right, the only thing you're thinking about is, oh man, I want to go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're playing a game and it's like you like the game and you're thinking, okay, this is the only thing I'm doing. I'm playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like your mind almost makes you believe that you're in it.
Yeah,
so you think better about what you're doing at the point. Because if you weren't playing the game, it would mostly be like, okay, what do I need to do to get to bed as quick as I can?
Yeah, right.
So I mean, yeah, if you're playing the game, I think you'll do better when you're zombified.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But I think this conversation started with talking about Keaton. Now we're just talking about us because we're more important anyway. But Keaton comes back the 17th of August. So that's 3 days from now. And I was texting him like, yo, come home. Let's play games. Joking. And he goes, yeah, 3 days. Let's go. And I said, yeah, I leave the next day to go on vacation when you get home. So he gets home the 17th. I leave the 18th to go to the Dells like I was talking about last week. So it's going to be you and I the past 2 weeks on a podcast. And then next Sunday, it's probably just going to be you and Keaton.
Yeah.
I don't like when was the last time all three of us 2-3 weeks ago?
It was the podcast I think called Football is Back.
Yeah.
That's when you were like, oh, I think some people are excited to see me, and then Keaton goes,
nah, dude.
Yeah, maybe.
What a jerk, man.
But if we're good to get off of Keaton's topic idea.
I never want to talk about it anyway. I'm trying to further clickbait the video.
Yes.
Right.
I wanted to talk about phobias.
Okay. This is gonna be
our worst phobias in general. What are you most scared of in this world?
See, I don't know because I don't think about it. I kind of try to avoid like thinking about that stuff, so I just don't get scared.
Okay.
But I have phobias. I just don't know if I have like the big one, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So arachnophobia, I got. I hate spiders. Yep. I was thinking about making a TikTok, and just like it's like it says POV, you just killed the spider, and it's like just like your face, and then the audio is you're not that guy, pal.
How did I know that you were gonna say that? I was thinking like. You're about to, the spider's coming down. You're about to like clap the spider, and then it's like a close up of the spider, and it's like the eyes, like that you can put on the spider picture, and it goes, "You're not that guy, pal." And then it drops,
and then just smack him. I was thinking that'd be hilarious as a TikTok, but anyway, that's one of my biggest fears is just spiders. I hate spiders. And then heights. I don't like heights. I can deal with heights. Ryan and I went on the Ferris wheel at the fair to get some cool shots for the promo video. And Keaton and Ryan had done it earlier in the night or in the day, and they were fine because Keaton just like doesn't care.
Keaton is calm, cool, and collected.
Literally all the time. So Ryan was chill with him.
Yeah.
You were good to go, and then when I went on with you, I was freaking out, so then you started freaking out. And it was just not a good combination.
It was like, since Keaton, whenever he is around, since he is calm, cool, and collected, his energy gets radiated to other people.
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm okay, so like this is just a good scenario for me. Whenever I see like, okay, somebody's hype, dancing, and then I'm like, okay, yeah, this guy's breaking it down over here, then I want to go over there and do the same thing.
Yeah.
So if that energy that they're doing, it gives me the energy to want to copy what they're doing.
Right.
So if I see Keaton, filming, I'm telling him, okay, yeah, I am scared of heights, and then I go, but right now I think I feel fine because he's not freaking out.
He's just chilling out.
Right. And then when me and Frankie were on the Ferris wheel, Frankie's just like, yeah, this isn't too good.
Yeah,
and then I was like,
I'm not doing it.
At that point, my chest was so much butterflies, and then he goes, "I'm just gonna stare into the screen." I'm like, "Yeah, this guy's not
just
feeling
looking
it."
in the camera. I'm not looking at anything else.
Right.
So I think, like, those are some of my phobias, but things that just like terrify me, like paranormal activity.
Okay.
I am not good with. Like, I will go see a horror movie if it's like a monster.
Yep.
Fine. Easy. Like, I'm not scared. But like if you have like ghosts, paranormal activity, even throwing in just like people who are crazy, like maybe possessed, or just like psychopath murderers, like those scary ones, like Michael Myers,
Jason
but
Voorhees.
like not like that, but more real.
Yesterday was Friday the 13th.
Was it? Yeah, it was. You're right.
Yeah.
But I would have to say those are some of my phobias, my fears. Thank you. People don't use that against me, please.
I'm on a website that's giving me like lists of phobias.
Yeah.
This one, I'm gonna read it.
Okay.
But it's not what it sounds like.
Okay.
It's called pedophobia, and it's the fear of children. That, could you imagine? Like, okay, you're somebody who's like, okay, I don't want to have a kid. They scare me. I don't know if I can handle it. Would that person have pedophobia?
No. Because you're not afraid of children. You just don't think you have like the capability of taking care of one. I don't know necessarily if I want children. So, not because I'm afraid of kids. It's because I don't know what my life has in store, and I don't know what I can provide for them or what I can provide for me, and how financially stable I would be without one, how much financially stable I would be with one. And there's so much you can mess up as a parent. I would rather just be like a dog owner, a dog dad.
Yeah.
You know? But I wouldn't think that gives me like fear of children. Like I'm going to be like my brother and my sister-in-law are about to have a kid. Like I'm going to be that uncle who literally spoils the kid and takes him everywhere and gives him ice cream, gets him a hot dog, you know, takes him to the water park, goes bowling with him. And
I've been an uncle of 6 for about a year and a half.
Yeah, you've been like an uncle since like I knew you.
Yeah, when I was born, I was an uncle.
Exactly.
Because my nephew is 11 days younger than me.
See, that's just crazy. Like you've been an uncle 19 years longer than I have.
Yeah.
Give me some tips. I need tips, man.
I don't do much. I just play with them.
Dude.
When they want to mess around, you know, I'm the one that's, you know, grabbing them by their ankles, being like, hey, look, I got a fish. Like, stuff like that.
But to answer your question, no, I don't think that gives you a fear of that.
Okay. My phobias
Here we go.
that I can think of off the top of my head, I have trypanophobia, which is the fear of needles.
Okay, I thought it was going to be like the fear of chimpanzees.
I have, it's very mild, but tryptophobia, which is the fear of holes.
Why?
You know, your hand, right? You have multiple different pores in your hand. If you zoomed in, that's basically a bunch of holes.
I have 2 things to add.
But for the other phobia, I would say, in a way, claustrophobia.
Me too.
Because, okay, if you're in a fun house and you're walking through like a tight area and they're like airbags, and you're walking through, you're going through, that doesn't bother me. It's the cavers that cave under like mountains, and they're like going through body tight holes.
Yes.
No.
Oh,
that makes my palms sweat.
And I heard about a story where a guy got stuck and died down there.
Upside down.
Yeah.
Upside down.
I was like, brother, you just did that to yourself. I can't imagine. I don't want ever do that.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, if I were to get stuck, how would I get out? They would need to jackhammer, like dig through the ground. Who knows how deep down I am?
And it's not possible to do so.
Right.
Because you can't control where those rocks that you're jackhammering are going to go. That could most likely just fall on your head and you die that way.
Oh, man. It would collapse.
Exactly. I would say that I have claustrophobia in a sense that I hate when I can't move my arms.
Okay.
Like if I'm pinched and I can't move my arms, that terrifies me. I'm like, I need to get out. Like when my dad and I would wrestle when we were kids, sometimes he'd just lay on me and my arms get stuck. And I'm like, no. I need to be able to fight back, otherwise it's not going to work out. And then my other one,
use that one.
Shut up, man. Getting buried alive.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Like in a box or just in general?
It's in general.
Oh man.
Buried alive, you can't get out. You're the only one who knows that something is wrong. You know?
So if we went to a beach, right, and we dug you a hole and like your head was sticking out, that would bother you?
No, I'd be fine.
Because I know. So you're body has to be submerged.
I know that you know I'm there.
Okay, so if nobody knew, then that.
If nobody knew, like if they thought I was dead, buried me, or someone was just trying to like, I don't know, kill me in a cruel way and bury me alive, and no one knew. Ooh.
There's actually a news article of somebody who, for a funeral, somebody didn't check the body correctly, and they buried this old person in the casket while they were alive. So they buried them, and what they've done after this case is every grave in this town has a bell and a wire inside the casket, so if they're alive, they can pull it and it'll ring the bell. And be like, hey, I'm in here. Like,
I don't know how you let that happen.
I don't know how. Yeah, it's like, okay, you check the pulse.
If not even that, if you have a funeral or you send a body to a morgue, everything gets taken out and you stuff it. That's what happens. If you see a body at a funeral, it is stuffed. Like all the organs, everything
nowadays,
that's like a body part is out.
Yeah, nowadays. I think this article is really old.
Oh, okay. But I have seen other pictures of like coffins where like people have like scratched on the inside because they were still alive. I'm like, I can't imagine the fear.
I don't know where this came out of, but like when you were talking about something, it reminded me of like comas. Like maybe the person could be in a coma and that's when they like wake up randomly. I want to know like where your mind goes to be in a coma.
I don't know.
You know?
I don't,
because like you're sleeping for a long time.
I think comas. I know nothing. I can't remember if you're dreaming or if you're just blacked out.
And if you're dreaming, and if it's a nightmare, oh my god,
24-year nightmare.
Dude, no way.
That's fine. Been there, done that. Gimme.
Good factoid. When you're sleeping and you have a dream, that dream is actually only like 2 minutes long right before you wake up.
It's crazy. Sometimes it feels different, you know?
Right. But so if you're sleeping for a long time, like you don't know how long that dream is.
I tend to dream like at the end though, because I usually wake up from a dream.
Yeah.
And I'll usually like remember like the last 30 seconds, and then the first minute 20. I gotta dig for that.
Yeah, it's like as soon as you wake up, and I've started to do it, I haven't had any dreams in a while that have been like, okay, I gotta write this down.
Yeah.
But I've written down dreams so that, because like, as soon as you put it into words, your mind's just like, oh yeah, I do remember that.
I remember that, yeah. I think you have to do it like as soon as you wake up to get as many memories as you can of it.
And the voice to text is a great feature because you just wake up, open up a notepad, be like,
"Yo Siri, I saw a dead body, and then I killed Mufasa, and then I robbed a bank." And
yeah. I mean, as soon as you start writing it down, and supposedly if you read those dreams before you go to bed the next night, you could possibly start it again.
That's crazy.
Yes, Frankie and I took a little break, and as he was gone, I've been doing a little party dance. You see my disco lights? Let's go!
Not if they're on Spotify or iTunes. Now we just sound weird.
Yeah.
We just sound like we're crazy. I promise we're not crazy. We're just a little tired, especially me.
I was dancing to some disco lights.
My eyes are starting to hurt.
Oh, jeez.
But that's okay. So, like I said, today is Saturday, the 14th, Packer game day. I have something to say about the Packers again, and it was an impulse decision I made today.
Okay.
I was at work.
Yes.
And I follow like 4 or 5 Packer fan pages on Instagram. And one of them had a story, like an Instagram story, that said, it was a poll, and it was just like, are you looking for a Packers jersey? I'm like, yo, I'm always looking. So I click yes. And the next slide is, if so, slide up and get a jersey for $65. Yo, what? A jersey?
How much are they usually?
Like 90 to 100.
Oh, okay. All right.
They're expensive. So I went on there, picked the guy I wanted, put a discount code in, $65, free shipping, press order, done deal. It's coming. Hopefully. That's what I'm thinking. It's like $65 is a really good deal, or am I getting scammed?
Yo, you're gonna get it like you're gonna get the jersey and it's just gonna be like a stretchy shirt.
It's a youth large.
Like, yeah.
I just why would a Packer fan page lead Packer fans astray? You know?
Money.
But I don't think they're getting the money. It's not like through their website or anything.
Advertisement. Yeah, if they're advertising it, they can get money for it.
But
like depending on how many people slid up on the story, that's how much of the profit.
I don't think is a scam. Maybe I'm just wishful thinking. Yeah, right, hoping not.
Yeah, I've done the same thing. I'm really bad impulse buyer.
Same.
So I was on Puma, and I was going through like some shoes in the outlet, which is discounted prices.
Mm-hmm.
And I found these pair of shoes that look like they would be $80 to $90. And I got them for $40.
Jeez.
Which was insane. They look expensive, but they're not. So I was
really happy. Those, you have to show me those then sometime.
Mm-hmm.
You don't gotta do it now. Just send it on Instagram. We'll look at it later.
Yes.
So speaking of impulse buys, paid for a tournament today. I was like, we're getting a Warzone tournament today. I don't care if it's money. We're going in, and I did it. But that wasn't much money. That was just $4, so it's not like it's a big problem.
Yeah, I was like, do you need like $2? He goes, not really, but if you want to be generous, I was like,
I'll take it.
Say less.
That just means if we win any money, then you have to pay me the money I would have gotten.
That's true. Yeah.
But
$2.
What was I gonna say, man? I think it was about Packers. Oh, sorry, it was more about esports. If we're done talking about the Packers again, sorry, I brought it up again. Big a Packer fan, sue me. Like we talked about last week, Champs is on the way. Next week, the 18th, I think the day I leave is when it starts or something like that, which sucks because I'm going to be on vacation having fun. I can't watch the games live.
Yes.
And I might get like a news report and I'm going to like ruin the surprise of who won, or I'm not going to be able to watch it because I know who wins and it's not fun to watch. Unless like it's a serious game, I like to watch the ending and see how hype everybody gets. But other than that, I don't know. We talked about last week who you want to win. You said NYSL, it's your favorite team.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think is going to win?
Oh man, who's in the running right now?
It is Optic, Thieves, Rocker, Mutineers, NYSL, Empire, Ultra, and FaZe, I believe.
So we don't have like a specific two then.
What do you mean?
Or do they do that? Like, bracket style. Like there's no specific two teams?
Like in the finals?
Yeah.
The tournament hasn't started yet.
Oh. So it's like, okay.
So it's any of those 8 teams I mentioned.
I would personally want the Subliners to win.
Right, but who do you think is going to win? Like, I would want the Thieves to win, but you think?
Subliners, yes.
Bro, they're on a downward spiral right now.
Hey, this is the games. These are the games.
They be coming back.
This is what we're doing. This is the dub that we're taking.
Rocker was scary good at Stage 5 Major. And I think the FaZe is also on a downward spiral. I think
perfect opportunity. Let's go.
I think I have 3 options. I think first of all, I think Thieves is going to be really good.
We gotta choose one.
Right.
Can't have 3
I know. I think Ultra, Rocker, and Optic have the biggest opportunity to win here because Ultra has been like great all season. Rocker was amazingly good in this major. I don't think they do it again. I don't think Optic closes it out just because they're Optic and they choke a lot, and then when they win is actually really cool. Even though like the most historical franchise next to FaZe, I think it's Ultra who has a Stage 5 major, come back into Champs.
Is that the purple and black team?
That is Rocker. They're purple and white is Ultra.
Okay.
They're the Canadians, Toronto.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I see you, Canada.
I see you, Canada, making your way in. Well, there's a Paris team as well and a London team, so I think it's really cool how they like involve the world. I wish that they would build a bigger league, like 16 teams instead of 12. Like incorporate maybe a Berlin team from Germany, or Green Bay Glimpse would be really cool too. Hey, shout out,
GBG,
come
let's
get
go.
us. Just because it's so cool. Think about it. Green Bay Packers, Green Bay Glimpse, the two greatest franchises in sports and esports. Put the city on the map even more than it already is.
Oh yeah, facts.
You could probably have a team from Mexico in the CDL.
Yep.
Where's another big city that could be good?
Argentina.
Okay, that's another South American team.
Yeah.
South America.
South Korea.
Dude, they should.
The Koreans are insane.
We talked about that last week, but I think they should most definitely get a team like in like what's the right term? I don't think it's South Pacific. No, that is not the right term. Oh. But we could definitely get a team there. I don't mind. Put a team anywhere. I don't think it's South Pacific. I know that's like just the Pacific region of Asia. That side.
Okay. Yes.
Just a team in that area, or even maybe a team in Russia.
Ooh. Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, jeez.
We're really breaking, the norm here.
Oh, yeah.
So,
how much time we got left? Because I got a game that we could play here.
You got a game? Let's play the game. I was going to say something else about Russians, but let's play the game.
Okay, so I came up with it while we were taking a little break.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're going to play a game where we get to choose a superpower, right? But the other person gets to choose the side effect and what you would use that superpower for.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, you go first because you've been thinking.
I want to choose the superpower of mind reading.
Okay.
So you have to give me a side effect of mind reading and how I would use it.
Okay, so you would use your mind reading, I would think, in situations where you are having a problem, because you've talked to me about like different things a lot where you got like food orders messed up, different interactions with public workers you don't agree with, or just like an argument you and I might have about something that we disagree on. I would think you would use your mind reading capabilities to figure out the other side and understand why this is happening and what they're thinking.
I'd win arguments 100% of the time.
Exactly, you would. So that's why I would think you would use that, and that would be what you use it for. Your side effect,
anywhere. It's like every time you use your mind reading, you let out a fart.
Anytime you use your mind reading, your hairline recedes 1 millimeter.
Oh no! I'll just go bald. I'm like,
yo,
Dr. Phil. What's good, my
exactly. Get a toupee.
Okay.
Not that it matters, because who's gonna rip your toupee off? You never
know it, actually.
I might, but
okay,
I don't know if anybody else would. Okay, so my superpower. Okay, here we go. This might be a little unorthodox.
Okay.
I don't know how to put it. Like the ability to be discovered like that. Like maybe not for for me, right? I can do it for me, but I also have the capability to just like boom, you million followers.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my superpower.
So you want the ability to be able to make anybody discoverable,
rich and famous,
to be discovered.
Yeah. And the ability, so wait, this goes two ways. The ability to make them discovered and make them disappear.
Okay. Your side effect, you can only do it to people you hate.
Oh.
So you can use your superpower on like Jimmy down the street who's been causing so much problems and he's made money now. Or like you can make him disappear, or you can be good and give him some cash.
I think the punishment works if I can only make people appear, like discovered. Because then if it's only people I hate, then that's a disadvantage. So that makes sense. Why would I use it?
Why would you use this power?
Why would I use it? That's a great question.
I think you would use this power on people you hate to give them immense amount of debt. You know? You just give it...
No, here's what it is. I'll make them appear. They'll get rich. They'll buy everything. I'll make them disappear, and now they gotta...
There you
so
go.
much debt. This all makes sense.
We can do another one if you want. Another round.
So I'll go first this time.
Okay.
My superpower is going to be eating whatever I can and not working out but still be jacked.
Eating whatever you want but you still be jacked.
Yeah. Perfection. Body, Squidward, chiseled face, that sort of thing. Perfection.
You have to be able to eat a whole buffet to get the effects of being jacked.
So wait, like this is like a one-time thing.
Like you need no. Like okay, how about this? Here's the side effect. You can eat whatever you want, and then you'll be jacked. But to stay jacked, you have to keep eating. So you can have like, you know, a sandwich and it's like, oh, now my arms are strong. But over time, it's just going to start to deflate.
Right. So
you have to keep eating
keep eating to stay jacked.
Yes.
You know, that's usually how it goes. But you also have to work out on top of that.
Yes. But yours is just super fast.
Okay, why would I do it though?
You would see people in peril. And you know that you want to be their hero that they deserve.
I need to save them with my strength.
Hey, hot dog vendor, hit me up! Oh, I'm super strong now. Get out of here, villains!
Oh my god.
There you go.
Wow.
There you go.
That is something. I love it. All right, you pick your superpower. Here we go.
I would like the superpower of super speed.
Super speed.
Yes.
Okay.
My side effect?
Your side effect to super speed is that your bowel movements take 10 times as long.
So you're telling me if it's like, oh, I'm late to go to the school, it's like, oh wait, now I gotta go sit on the toilet for like an hour.
But not like you eat and you have to like go to the bathroom 10 hours later. It's just like it's the normal period of time to go to the bathroom, like before you feel it coming. But when you sit there, it takes an extra 10 times the amount to exit.
Oh no!
And you just gotta bear through.
Imagine if it's like.
I think because that's a bad side effect. I think the only reason you would ever use this is, again, if someone was in peril or you're late to an extremely important thing.
Oh man, that's so funny.
Or if you were in a long distance relationship.
Yes.
With like some, Overwatch e-girl that you met on Twitch.
Yes.
Something like that. You would. Anyway, that's a fun game.
I can see, what's it called? I can see my side effect being like, the only way you can use your super speed is if you create any sort of electricity. So
like
it's like
Flash.
Like static electricity. Now I can run quick. I don't know.
I don't know if you remember this. In elementary school, we were at lunch, and you were playing with a crackers wrapper, and you're like, static electricity, and it was like sticking to your finger. I'm like, yo, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. Ryan, do it again.
It's like those wrappers that like stick to your hand or whatever.
Exactly. That's what was happening. I still remember that.
there's natural like things that happen. So like when you're in the shower and the water like goes off your arm and it looks like Aquaman with the water coming out of your fingers.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to pretend like I was like a Power Ranger and my powers were getting like taken from me.
Yeah,
that's too much information.
That was a fun game.
Yes, sir. I love that. Like we'll have to play that with Keaton when he comes back.
That's what I was gonna say.
Absolutely. Well, hey, I think that does it for this week's podcast. What a banger of a conversation Ryan and I just had. Enjoy your conversation with Keaton next week when I am not there. Yes. As always, thank you to you all for watching / listening / tuning in on Spotify, iTunes, or on YouTube with visuals. Really appreciate all the support. Every time you check in, it's always great to see your faces. We don't see you, but we really appreciate you being here. Drop a like.
There. We can't see you.
Drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for our weekly content on Wednesdays at 4:30. Podcast at 7 a.m. on Spotify and iTunes, and at 4:30 as well on YouTube. Keaton is not here. Ryan, Frankie, it's been a joy. We'll see you in the next one. See you later.